What's happening? I'm Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. You know who I am and you know what I does. I represent them Los Angeles Lakers for life, hence the banner to my side. I want to take this time out. Yeah, the Lakers got that win tonight, but the Dallas Mavericks also got that dub, and I don't know. I don't feel comfortable right now. I'm not really sure if is this appropriate? Should I be clapping? I was confused about a week ago. I was confused as to what they were doing coming out of the All-Star break, and it became quite clear, crystal clear, that they were really trying to tank and use this Dirk farewell tour as a nice cover-up for them trying to tank so that they can hopefully retain their top 5 draft pick this year. And I'm not a person who likes tanking. I'm way too competitive for that. But sometimes when you look at the circumstances and the available options, this looked like it was the best idea. Because if everything goes to plan, and they have Porzingis come back if he signs an extension with them, and they're scheduled to be better than what they are this year. So they're going to get better. I don't think the draft pick next year would be good for them to get. It would be probably late 23, 24 or something like that. I wouldn't, no, this is the best. You're going to be too good if the draft pick is going to be worthless, next year. So might as well go ahead and tank now. So I was like, okay, I'm on board with that. I see they starting Dirk now. We're cool, we're good. Man, they got the damn win. They won the game. So, man, Carlisle, can you not even tank properly? What are you doing? Against the damn Indiana Pacers, no Victor Oladipo, which I understand, but I understand, but they don't have Victor Oladipo. Well, they haven't had him for about a month now, and they've been still winning. Take a look at it. They didn't have a Domantas Sabonis. This guy is good. The son of the legendary Arvydas Sabonis. This guy, he's really good. I don't know what happened to him. I didn't really look into it. I just know that he did not play. I also know that Tyreke Evans, former first-round draft pick, this guy, superstar sub coming off the bench for him. He had food poisoning, I believe. So, okay. He didn't play, so I can understand, but hey, forget about all that. This was the last game, at least professional game, for Luka Doncic as a teenager. He's had so many fantastic, exciting moments already this year. Not even this year, but last year, the year before that. Basically since he got signed, in the EuroLeague. But man, I know he wanted to put on a good show. He definitely did that. Almost had a triple-double. So I'm not mad at the performance that he put on. And the day, like I said, the day before his birthday, he got an early birthday gift. It was the return of one of the original Trash Brothers. Yeah, that's right. Wesley Matthews Jr., who got traded in a Porzingis deal to the New York Knickerbockers. He got let out of. They asked him. He said, "Hey man, could you let me out of a contract? So I can go somewhere where they trying to win." And it was like, "No problem." He said, "I want to go somewhere where I can start. Guarantee me a starting spot." I guess since Victor Oladipo got injured, they was like, "Hey man," the Pacers was like, "Come on down." So he went over there. He's starting over there. See, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So I was just waiting to see. I wanted to see the matchup between, I wanted to see what Luka was going to do, but I also wanted to see the matchup between Tim Hardaway Jr. and Wesley Matthews. And I was like, oh man, I was excited. I didn't get to see them go head-to-head as much as I wanted to, but because mainly, he wanted to hold Luka Doncic. Wesley Matthews was like, I'm going to get you back or whatever. I'm trying to go back at you, old time, for old times. But man, the numbers that they put up were right in line with what I thought. Wesley Matthews is that kind of guy that when there's a really big game, you know, the rest of the time he's just below average and just sucking. He's like, man, he's stealing money from the owners. This is ridiculous. But then a big game comes up, the Golden State Warriors, have a big game. You're like, oh man, no wonder we got to keep him. We got to keep him. No, man, one good game a month is not good enough. It's not good enough. But he had that sense of pride right now, and he's got the greenness of light over there in Indiana because no one else can really score that much. I guess he's not now anyway. So he was definitely firing it up and playing real hard, and him and Luka Doncic was going back at it. They was going back at it. So I wasn't mad at that at all. That was some great theater. Like I said, man, Luka Doncic almost put up a triple-double. But we gonna get into that in a second. Tim Hardaway Jr., they both had 20 points. They both had 20 points. Let me see, with Wesley Matthews Jr., he had I believe it was 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Okay, so, and he shot 40, 45, 46% with 20 points. I was thinking, that's, hey, look, I would think that's not bad. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. I would need a little bit more for $18 million a year. But it's not trash. It wasn't trash worthy, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, it was okay. It was okay. Until I saw that he had 3 gigantic turnovers. And I'm like, no, sir. You cannot, no, you cannot have 1 assist and 3 turnovers. No, absolutely not. It was trash as usual, and Luka was just scoring on him at will, just doing whatever he wanted to do. He was running back down the court, laughing and giggling. Wow, I'm like, wait, where's your sense of pride? You just getting ate up just regardless. He's like, man, just like old times, just like I remember. I thought those days were over. They're not over. They're going to continue. But man, Tim Hardaway Jr. on the other hand, he had 20 points, yes, but he had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, okay? But listen. No, he only shot 42, 43%, so it wasn't a great shooting night, but he didn't have any turnovers. None. He had none, was not giving the ball away. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we had to get rid of this guy. He does this consistently. As long as he gets opportunity in minutes. With Wesley Matthews, like I said, it's once a month. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. This guy had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Come on, man. Ain't no turnover. Hey, listen, I think we made the right decision. Definitely made the right decision for that. Now, besides that, like I said, he was just getting ate up by Luka Doncic. He was just driving in, he was just turning into him, spinning and just laying up. He's just too big, too strong, too good, too big, for Wesley Matthews. They should have had somebody else on there guarding him. But besides that, man, not Luka Doncic, I'm talking about Dirk Nowitzki. But you know what, before I get into that, Brokoff didn't play, Courtney Lee didn't play. Like I said, Trey Burke was absent. He didn't even show up. So Dorian Finney-Smith came off the bench and only shot 4 times. Justin Jackson did get some minutes. He got 14 minutes. Performed pretty well, but these last 20-something games, you would think you would be trying to figure out who the roster's going to be, who's going to stay. And go. That's just me, but I know they're trying to take. So they got Dirk starting. They got him starting over there. And I don't know about y'all, but I am mightily concerned. Let me tell you about this. Why am I mightily concerned about Dirk? Dirk had 11 points. He didn't shoot very well. I think he shot 40%. It was not good, of course. Could move again, and you can't guard anybody. But besides that, hey, the tankathon is on. Let's go ahead and tank. Let's get this top 5 draft pick. Because after that, the players aren't that great. At least is what people have been predicting. But the top 5, man, hey, those gonna be some game changers, and they need that because next year they're gonna be too good to get a good draft pick. But man, so I'm like, hey man, go ahead and start, Dirk, do your thing. You know what the problem I have with Dirk? Man, he played like 22 minutes. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Go ahead and tank. Do it, man. Get that draft pick. Man, just they luck up and get Zion Williamson. Man, wow. I don't even, look, Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett. Listen. John Morant. Hey. There's some players in there that can make a huge difference. But Jalen Brunson, he had a pretty good game. I noticed when he plays other smaller point guards, he likes to play bully ball and go down there and he be backing in, turn around with a little jumper in the lane. I mean, he act like he punishing people down there. So kudos to you. They definitely need that. Sucks that Maximilian Kleber, this guy had to go back down to the bench. They got Dwight Powell starting now, so I guess they wanted him to play with Dirk because I guess he's a lot quicker and he can move faster than Maxi Kleber. So maybe that's what they're doing. They're saying, but we're going with Dirk. We're gonna let him play. Win or lose, that's what we doing. So I'm not mad at that at all. But go and take a look at how Luka Doncic performed on his last day as a teenager.
The return of one of the original Trash Brothers, Wesley Matthews Jr. I know you remember what that's like. That's Luka magic. Might have gotten away with the travel, but that's what magicians do. That is a foul. That is a blocking foul. But we got to pass to Dirk Nowitzki for the tray. He can still do that. Stand in place and knock down jumpers. Wesley Matthews Jr. has not gotten enough. Fade away, hand in face, knock down. He's got the smile going. Matthews can't do nothing with it. On the breakaway, throw down from Luka Doncic in on the break. He's doing it on both sides of the floor. Oh, I love the drive, the control, with the body. Oh, it's too big, too strong, too good. Luka Doncic for Wesley Matthews Jr. And we're going to the pick and roll on the last day of his teenage years. Oh, what a block. There he is, Dirk Nowitzki with the tray. Once again, he can still do that. Oh no, Luka Doncic through the hole. Control with the body and the soft shot off the backboard. This guy is giving him everything. No respect for Dirk. Trey, another one. Yeah. Put him back in the holster because he's too good. And just to finish these boys off with Luka Doncic.
So I'm not mad with that. I'm not mad at that at all. I mean, they had three guys scoring over 20 points in the starting lineup. Then Dirk chips in with like his 11. Everybody played fairly well in the starting lineup. The people coming off the bench, they just had to come in and try to chip in, what they could. And they did the job. They won a game that they should win. I mean, because like the top three people on the Pacers, they're not there. Bojan Bogdanovic, I mean, he was killing up there, for the Pacers, but he does it every once in a while. Nothing too consistent, so I wouldn't really worry about him. But Darren Collison, I mean, I guess that bully ball that Jalen Brunson was playing was really affecting his gameplay because he went like 1 for 7 and he sucked the whole game on that Pacers side of the ball. So good job, Jalen Brunson. I thought that having Jalen Brunson starting again would ease up with the turnovers, but apparently I was wrong. I know one of my great subscribers was talking about, they got new players and stuff. Listen, man. Hey, he's been. You cannot have 9 turnovers. He had 9 turnovers last game. New players are not. Look, listen. If you don't want to throw the ball away, that's fine. That's fine. You got new players. You're not used to them. If all else fails, just shoot it. Just shoot it. I'm being dead serious. If you got new teammates, they don't know where to play be, they don't know the plays, you don't have any confidence in them, shoot the ball every damn time. Shoot the ball 35 times. But James Harden has done it. I can live with Luka Doncic shooting the ball 35 times instead of turning it over 9 times or passing it to a lesser player. Might as well. Hey man, let's see the step back. Let's see it. Let's see how many points you can score. I mean, it's the day before your birthday, man. Go and get 50. Go drop a 50 piece on them boys. I'm not mad at it at all. Y'all are tanking anyway. But stop throwing the damn ball away. He had 9 turnovers, I believe 9 turnovers last game. Now he had 7. You can't just follow that up with 7. You can't do that. That is not good. He's got to work on that. I understand the flash and it's good for the show. And it's like, yeah, and the crowd, everyone loves it. But we're trying to win games. But on the other hand, the management doesn't want to win games, so they're probably not saying anything to them. They're like, hey man, just do you. Let's see that Luka magic. But man, it was a great game, great entertainment. It was good to see the Trash Brother back. I mean, man, I bet they wish that they had him right now because he can definitely help them tank. Now, if you want to help me continue to rise and grow in this entertainment field on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a brand new video. If you ain't already, go ahead and follow me in my 2 Twitter handles. I make sure to respond to all your questions, your tweets, and your comments. You want to support the channel financially, go and just send $1 to the Cash App. The link is in the description box right underneath the video title. I appreciate everything that y'all do. Everything helps because this is what I do. Now before I sign off, what really had me going about this game is after something happened after the game. During the Vince game, I could tell by the look that he was having when they were doing all the farewells, and especially when Doc Rivers was like, oh man, stop the game. You could tell he was really uncomfortable. I mean, he enjoyed it, he appreciated it, but he was like, nah, because this guy still wants to play. He wants to play another year. I'm telling you, in his heart of hearts, he doesn't want to retire. So he's like, hey man, stop that. That's why he hasn't committed to saying it's my last year like Dwayne Wade did. Nah, he wants to play again. He wants to play another year, especially I guess he's really enthused. He's like, oh man, I'd love to play with Porzingis and Luka Doncic together. Oh man, that's gonna be so easy for me. And I can understand how he feels. I'm like, man, that sounds like that's a good time. That's a good team and back on the come up. Hey, look, I would want to be a part of that too. But what do y'all think of that? He actually said in an interview, he's like, if my health permits, my problem with flare-up tendons in my knee, and it's like, listen, it's just, hey, look, the surgery of ankle, it just ruined the whole first half of the season this year, but I'm feeling much better now. I'm starting again. I actually get my win back. I'm not gonna make a decision until the end of the year. If my health permits, I'd still like to play another year. What do y'all think about that? Please leave your comments down in the comment section so we can have a discussion about this. Are you happy at the chance of him coming back? What will the fans think? Or are you mad and like, hey man, it's time for you to hang it up? But who's not hanging it up is me, except on this video, I'm Iron Man from the music group The Lottery, Showtime Records. Holla.